Welcome back to the couch. We saved you a seat. My name is Luke.
And I'm Emily. Welcome back. We are digging in to A Court of Silver Flames, chapters 4 through 8 by Miss Sarah J. Maas.
Yes, and if this is the first time you've ever come with us, just know this is an ongoing series we've been doing for a little while. This being the fifth of the Sarah J. Maas A Court of Whatever books. This here is a Smut Oracle. She's taking us through each chapter, section. She's done such a good job. I'm new to this kind of content, so you're getting my fresh, full, first time through reaction of now Nesta and Cassian as they go through their little quarrel / whatever it is they're going through. I have an Instagram, The Kitchen Couch. We do a lot of cool stuff over there. She's got the Smut Oracle. Check that out as well. Different kinds of content, but fun as hell also. So please look us up, TikTok, all the good stuff. We're going to be putting out more content, getting bigger over time. So just like Cassian. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Participate some. Let us know what you think in the comments. Miss Emily, do you mind giving us a breakdown?
I would love to. So we have A Court of Silver Flames, chapters 4 through 8. And I titled this one Humiliation, Politics, and Stairs from Hell. We open with Moore and Cassian grabbing lunch, and Moore gives us the update from Vallahan. Things are not going well. Diplomacy is failing, tensions are rising, and she tells Cassian he needs to go see Vasa immediately and get intel on the human queens before things get worse. Then we're back to Nesta and Cassian, who have officially entered their weaponized banter era. Sharp, flirty, and just toxic enough to be entertaining. Nesta does, in fact, show up to training, and that is all she does. So she proceeds not to train at all, instead choosing to publicly humiliate Cassian in front of the Illyrian soldiers. Commitment to the bit, but disrespect. Her first shift in the library, though, completely different energy, calm, quiet. For the first time in this book, Nesta actually experiences a moment of peace. Meanwhile, Cassian heads to see Vasa, and surprise, Eris is there. Because of course he is. We learn the real problem isn't just the queens, it's Brialyn, the one who turned crone, who was she has aligned with Cochet and is making a play for power while the world is unstable. And just to make things worse, Baron, our favorite daddy, has pledged Autumn Court forces to her. So yes, Eris just got a lot more interesting and a lot more necessary to keep close. We wrap with Nesta versus the House of Wind stairs, and it is not going well. She doesn't even make it past 111, which honestly, I'm going to judge you a little bit. I don't even work out, and I have climbed more than 111 stairs in one sitting. So just judgment, a little bit. But it does give us some top tier Cassian and Nesta banter, so at least something good came out of it. So these chapters are failing diplomacy, Nesta choosing humiliation over effort, a suspiciously peaceful library shift, villains aligning behind the scenes, and 10,000 stairs proving to be the real final boss. So Luke, are you ready?
Yeah, no one comes to the kitchen couch for the food. Let's hit it. My one big takeaway from this, and I'm not even gonna lie to you, is I felt super vindicated by the stair bit.
What do you mean by that?
Are you kidding me?
Oh, about like him waiting for her to be like,
yes,
maybe
yes.
if you came to training, you would not have been bested by a literal staircase.
It is the genuine article, my favorite part of that whole section. Mainly because my brain started doing ADHD stuff during the Island of Misfit Toys moment with that whole chapter. It's how it's written that did that. We'll get into that a little bit later. But yeah, her not being able to do, oh, what's up, Selena? Give me them likes. Yeah. Sorry. The step thing is hilarious. I love that she decides I'm just gonna do it. Quantifying 10,000 steps, I was doing that in my head. Were you doing that in your head when you were?
Yeah, I climbed Diamond Head in Oahu, and I thought I was gonna die. and I was actually in halfway decent shape at that time.
Yeah.
So I think that was like 300 stairs.
Mm,
So
right.
yeah,
Let's be real. Okay, let's be real.
yeah,
10,000 just regular steps
yeah,
is like 2.5 miles.
right.
So 10,000 actual steps would F up everybody
Mhm.
that we know. Like that would be a problem for me. Well, right now for sure, but even at my bed, 10,000 steps would be a problem. It would take
Yeah.
like an hour easy.
An
Um,
hour of just walking,
of
like,
just
down?
walking, of just movement. Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Mhm.
whoop.
Oh, how exciting.
Did I
How
lose it?
thrilling.
Did I lose? Oh, there we go. It
How
was
how
yeah, and
thrilling.
so that part, and then when she comes back up, because she's essentially crawling back up on her hands and knees. I mean, that's the gist of it. I love it. I think it's super great. I thought going back to the Island of Misfit Toys moment, you're because of the way Cassian thinks, I was drawn out of every conversation.
Oh, okay.
Like he's ADHDing while I'm ADHDing. Right?
Yeah.
It's super confusing. Um, and I understand the point. It ain't for me. It ain't for me. And I love it. I was just kind of bored because I kept on thinking about other things throughout the conversation. I
Mhm.
will tell you where my brain landed. I thought it was hilarious that right in front of Cassie and Eris was like, "Yeah, these guys, these Autumn Court soldiers were some of the strongest." And Cassian's like, "Me and my boys are like, I don't know, maybe 15 times better than." He doesn't even think it. Like, but I'm like, maybe
Yeah.
Rasand would think that. Maybe not Cassian. Cassian's probably got a lot of respect. Anywho, um,
Uh, I don't know. I think he pretty much hates him. Like,
so
he's
yeah,
pretty much like everything he says, he's like, "Idiot,
yeah,
asshole. I can't wait to
jackass,
kill that guy." Like,
jackass.
he's like, "Oh, we gotta be careful. We keep getting kicked off for being violent."
Too violent. You
Talking
gotta
about
quit.
violence, like, sorry.
Emily, you gotta stop. Your violence.
I
You're on a
know.
streak. You're on a streak right now with your denim.
Bless.
Gotta get that
Bless.
denim. I said
Dumb.
though, there was I came to such a different reaction than that group did about where the troops went. So at first
What do
I
you mean?
thought well, at
You
first
mean
I
like,
thought,
you c like a different theory or like
yeah,
a different reaction to what they were told?
theory. I guess a different
Okay.
theory that they came up with because I was like,
Okay.
of all the things, they went to the unicorn or the zebra rather than the horse.
Okay.
And the horse is its Bryaxis. That's the obvious choice. That there is the
Mm,
entity of there is like this entity that's just roaming the earth. That these random soldiers just disappeared, and if they're the 1% of the 1% of the
mhm,
soldiers, it's like, yeah, okay, we can name on one hand someone who is capable of doing this, and all like one of those persons is sitting in this room.
mhm.
So I don't. I immediately was like, yeah, it's Praxis. Like, what are we doing? Like, let's not. And they immediately jumped to like, oh, it's probably this other weird subterfuge where there's like, okay,
Uh, I
I don't
mean,
know. They have
I can see
intel.
what you mean. I can see what you mean. For me, though, I'm like, Bryaxis didn't even wanna leave. She just wanted, like, a window so she could sit in the dark in her own house and be quiet and not have anybody talk to her, which, I
Yeah,
mean, I
yeah.
relate. That's why I have a
So
she shed.
so
But
I am a cellar dweller myself. We get it. But like, let's take it one step further. We know there's a door into the kingdom under the mountain
Mhm,
there in the Autumn Court where Braxis would, I would assume Braxis is.
mm,
If it were me, I'm like, okay, you didn't board a boat. Don't know if you can cross water, but we know there's a door here. These soldiers just up and vanished. I just immediately was like, that seems like the most obvious to me, not this weird, like, well, maybe the humans worked with this ancient demon lord who has this bird chick as his pet. And I was like, all right,
I just want you
maybe,
to okay,
or
listen, I'm fired doing the recaps. You have to do the recaps now.
what do you mean? I'm not, I would fail. Why do you say that?
I just really enjoyed I just really enjoyed that entire thing.
It just makes sense to me. And so, like, while they were saying it, I was like, okay, why are we focused on this? I do also love the scene right after that where Eris kind of shows Cassian what uh, politics is.
Right.
Because he's kind of just, first day at work situation.
Yeah. It feels like
entire time.
if a little bit feels like an episode of The Office, like inside his head. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
no, it's
like
my head.
because you keep
It's just
getting like
my head all the
cutaways.
time.
Right. You just keep getting like cutaways where he's like talking directly into the camera and being like, oh, that was stupid. Don't say that.
He was like, what would Reese and Moore do here?
Right. He's like, oh no, wait, wrong. I'm thinking wrong. I'd be like, put my Moore hat on, put my Reese hat on or whatever.
Yeah.
He's on the struggle bus.
The other thing that I didn't necessarily like, and I thought it was kind of out of character, was Reese speaking to Nesta in her head where he was like, "Don't embarrass him."
No, that wasn't Reese. That was her own thoughts.
Was it not Reese?
No, that was.
I thought it was literally Reese telling her, like, "Hey, don't embarrass him. Don't do this."
Yeah. No, it was like her own like inner thoughts.
Oh, I thought in chapter 5 or 6 that's how that went down. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I feel dumb.
No, you're fine. But that was not Reese. I can see how if you're just reading it, it is a little confusing because anytime Reese speaks into someone else's mind, it's just in italics. And that's exactly what that was as well. So I can totally see why you would have thought that. I was listening to the graphic audio while speed reading it.
Yes.
So I can tell you for a fact it is Nesta's voice.
I also love that this is the first time we get this too, that like we see and hear that Nesta is actually attracted to Cassian.
Right.
Like there is a little bit of banter there in the breakfast. Like a little. And the joke Cassian makes at the end that ends up being a bad joke against him, which is kind of fun.
Yeah, she tries and then she outmaneuvers him a little bit. Never let this be a lesson to you, Luke. Never get into a sassy banter fight with a woman who reads a lot of smut. Because I guarantee you, we can out banter you every time. Every single time. It is not a competition.
Y'all have ammunition. Plus, like Cassian is not interested in hurting her, and she is okay with hurting him.
Right.
So
that is
there's
also
that too.
That's also fair. She does not mind. It's like he's like, when they go low, we go high. She's like, no, we pretty much just go low all the time. That's fine.
Yeah, I've had significant others there that always, like, I would joke with them about things and they would immediately jump to like evil, and I'm like, whoa.
Evil.
There was a level here. I'm not pointing out your unibrow. You don't get to do what you just did. Like, what do you mean? I'm not pointing out that yellow stain on your tooth. Like, we're not doing this.
I'm glad Mr. Smut Oracle, I think, has gone away. He would have some things to say about this.
I'm sure he would. You guys play below the belt, and it's not okay. Something you do.
Not anymore. We did when we first got together. We both were like, oh, maybe that was too far.
Yeah. Like I'll like poke fun. An old girl will be like, yeah, but you love your mommy. And I'm like, whoa.
We're like,
I mean, sure, but don't do that.
Leave Virginia out of this.
I'm like, she's pretty cool, okay? Oh man, I did get her one time. Sorry, a little tangent. I did get her one time with like, I know you're attracted to, and it's gross. And she was like, "What's that?" And I was like, stability, someone helping out around the place without being asked, and I don't know, protective, whatever." And she was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Ha, it's your dad, dude. Check yourself at the door," and walked off. Boy, I got yelled at for that one.
I bet.
Yeah, well, she deserved it.
Sometimes you're not wrong, but the act of saying it out loud is wrong. I've had to learn that lesson many times.
That's fair.
All
That's
right. Do you want
fair.
to like get into it?
Yeah, because there's a lot of really nuanced and cool stuff that happens here,
Yeah.
especially in the political conversation. So let's hit it.
Yeah. Yeah. So we get like more is back in town. She's been in Vallahan. And so we find out that basically she's up in this ancient mountainous Fey territory that we don't really know a lot about. We haven't spent a lot of time there. And she is playing emissary to them and trying to get them to sign the treaty. And they don't want to sign that treaty. They're like, pass, hard pass. Because things are a little uncertain right now, and they think, things are a little unstable. This seems like a great time to keep all our options open in case we need to like slide in and try to like claim some power.
Yeah. And they're right to do so, by the way. Like they are correct in this. I like that Mora and Cassian aren't all that bad about it. It's like, yeah, but we had to do the work for it. But they're just like, no.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah.
they would be much more frustrated if it was Tamlin, if it was anyone on Prythian. But
Mhm.
I love this part of the story because you really get that, because I've got this friendship um, in my life, actually, where it's like,
Mhm.
oh, you guys slept together. Yeah, it was a long time ago. It's okay.
Right.
It's like we can be kind of oddly flirtatious. It's okay. Like we're not in each other's way, and that's what's
Right.
okay.
Right.
Um, and I don't think like a regular guy is gonna understand it. To be frank,
No.
I mean, I
No.
understand it because I have lived experience, but
Yeah.
I don't think like actual dudes are gonna understand their relationship at all. And
I
it's sad.
feel. I feel you.
It
I
makes me sad.
understand.
Is what I say it out loud.
I understand that relationship, so it's fine. But it is cute where he's talking about her and he's like, I mean, yeah, she's gorgeous. Everybody, like, look, we see that. We have eyeballs. We know she's gorgeous, but like what not everybody gets to see is how cool she actually is, like on the inside and shit. And he's like even like weirdly like sentimental and gross about it, but in the cutest way, but like in the most like brother sisterly kind of way.
Yeah, I mean, it's just it's a ton of respect. It's
Yeah.
like overt
Mhm.
respect, and so it's beautiful. I mean, I would go as long as to say it's kind of gay, which is perfect. It is a little gay.
I don't know that you're allowed to say that anymore in this day and age.
For that, that is what it means. What do you mean? That is the
You mean
definition.
okay, you mean like gay as in like
That is
joyful.
yeah, it's like
Okay.
it's like goofy and you said it earlier. You said 2 words together that I was like, "Oh, that's it." Uh, you said it was like kinda it wasn't gross. It was something else. It was like anyway, you said it the 2 words. I was like, "Oh
Mhm.
my god, that's what my mind is when I think
Yeah.
of gay,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
is this thing."
Yeah.
Um, it's awesome. It's really, really cool. Like I said, not a lot of
I like
guys are
it.
gonna understand it. It's gonna be kinda weird.
It's
Um
true. But so they're talking about Valhan, but they're like, yeah, this is like as to be expected. And honestly, like these other two like nations probably gonna do the same thing. So it just kind of brings it back to we thought we were kind of done with the politics and the issues with the war with Hybern, but this is actually that was like a conflict. This is an actual war that is like full worlds, full nations that are happening. Like the war with Hybern, they pretty much had like one issue with Prythian.
yeah.
Versus like this is involving everybody.
The war I just recently watched Lord of the Rings. Shout out extended edition. So
Nice.
I was like on my back for a long time. Shout out smut. But
Shout out ACL surgery, but yeah.
shout out ACL surgery. But it's like, oh, this is the War of the Ring, and you're like, cool, cool, cool. Well, I think when you're an adult, when you realize no, it was just 2 battles that were
Yeah.
like I don't know, 3 weeks apart. It was actually exactly the same as the War of Prythian wasn't. It was like 3 battles in the span of 3
Yeah.
weeks.
Yeah. It was
Um,
very fast, like timeline wise.
what these people are dealing with is like World War One. We're getting
Yeah.
ready to watch World War One essentially, which is kind of cool. Um, and they do get in the conversation about like Cassian's new political journey and to becoming a statesman.
Mhm.
Um, which is interesting, to say the least.
Interesting, meaning
No,
he.
at this point, while I was reading, I was just like, "Oh, my ADHD brain can't handle him thinking about what he's doing while he's doing it."
Right.
So there's this thing in
But
martial arts called ACOTA. Do you know what ACOTA is?
no.
A kata in martial arts is kind of like a form dance where you do certain moves in a row in order to one test that you can do them, but it's like move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 25 to whatever. There's like a length of it's called a kata, and you do it with different weapons, different styles of moves, different things. When you watch martial arts movies, you can see them practicing it where they're doing the same move back to back to back, or they're doing a sequence of moves. It's a lot like a dance. Actually, it's really what that is. When he's talking about him doing battle in the third book, he's essentially doing rehearsed moves, right? He's not just you know as well as I do. Like
Yeah.
the reason you practice singing, and you train singing. Those are not the same thing, right? The one is like I'm gonna make sure to say my "ah" sound the same all the time at every volume and with every kind of whatever change. Right. Like that's training. That's not practicing. There's a difference. And so, like, when he's talking about battling, he's doing this same thing. And then now you realize, oh, he's going
Right.
into these like situations where he doesn't know how to be. He doesn't have this repetition. And it's hard for me to read. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's tough. And so
Yeah.
when he does kind of the weird, like,
I I I don't know. Like, I'm surprised that you're saying that though, because I feel like I don't know, this is like a real look inside, I feel like an ADHD brain as you're reading it. And with you having ADHD, which I mean, same, I thought maybe that you would find it even like easier to keep up with those thoughts and what was happening and identify. So I
well,
guess a little surprised that you're like, that I can't deal with that.
my brain jumps. My brain jumps at the same rate. So like when his brain jumps, my brain jumps. It's like when you change a channel on TV, you forget what's on the old channel, right? It's
Mm, okay,
object permanence takes place. It's like, oh right, what are we doing here? So there's that kind of thing that's just like, oh right, where are we again? Oh right,
gotcha.
we're talking to Lucian here. Lucian is that guy that
Got it.
Cassian tolerates in this room, and that's about it.
Got it.
So
Okay.
I don't know. I
Got
don't
it.
know. That's
I
my
guess
explanation. It could get easier. It
my
might get easier.
my my ADHD and your ADHD are not the same. So that's fun.
No, it's really fun actually.
Yeah. So we have to go and see Vasa, and he's like, "Oh, but she's over there with like Jurian and Lucian, and I don't really like those guys. I don't want to."
Well, Cassian's funny. Cassian's like, Lucian, all right. Jurian, fuck that guy.
Like seriously. He literally goes through like half a page and he's like, he did all this. Like, these are all the reasons why we should be okay with Jurian. But you know what?
He's like, fuck that guy.
I just don't like
I
him.
don't like him.
And I respect that. Because as an 8 on the Enneagram, if I don't like you, if you give me a solid reason just once to not like you, I shan't ever like you again.
Ooh,
It's just how it
shan't.
goes.
I shan't. I
Can't do it.
shan't. I shan't like you,
It
Trebek.
has to be a really good reason, to be honest. But
Yeah. And then
once her favor is lost, it is lost forever.
boy, yeah, Cassian got the ick.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was next? We do the Nesta and Tom moment.
Yeah. Yeah. So we find out like a little flashy back with her and her mom and all the stuff, which we're seeing her mom different because Feyre was a little young. We didn't really see flashbacks with we just heard about her mom,
Yeah.
but now we're like in flashbacks with mom. So that's a little different. What do you think?
I not enough not enough. We need more.
Okay.
I need more.
We'll table it. We'll
Collectively.
table it for that.
It's
But
cool.
we do for real start like building the inner self-talk of what's happening in the situation and kind of how she got from point A to point B. And we do find out that we've unearthed some extra trauma. We had trauma of many sorts, and we included like hibern and becoming a fae against her will and all this stuff. But we also find out homegirl had to survive assault.
Yeah.
From this bullshit of a man. So that's also layers, lots of layers.
Okay, so we're painting a picture here. If you zoom out, we're painting a picture.
Of?
Sure is. Human men suck.
I mean,
we don't. Now I did watch a TikTok recently where the girl's like, not all men. And it's like, okay, I'll use your logic against you. Here we go. I have a plate of cookies here, all chocolate chip, except for one. One's got pieces of shit in it. Are you gonna guess which one and take a bite? Nah. It's like, well, I must have said something else you can't say out loud. But yeah, headed with cops.
yeah.
But yeah,
yeah.
it's really we're painting human men in a real dark light. I'm old dad, horrible dad. Grayson men, pretty bad. Even Jurian, our Han Solo character, kind of terrible. Even though I like him, he's kind of fun. This dude, maybe the worst. Maybe all human men are the worst. In fact, the one Fey Lord that's the closest to the human realm, horrible.
Yep. You know, you're not wrong.
Go ahead. Defend it.
I can't defend it because you're not wrong. You're not wrong on this one. And you know how much it pains me to admit when you're not wrong.
Actually, Maas is being pretty on the nose here. Like, hey, you want these fantasy super jack dudes with all the money in the world who have lived long enough to already make all the mistakes they're going to make, and they've already got all the experience in life, but they still look like they're probably late 20s, early 30s. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Those are the men you want to go for.
Yeah. Straight up. Book boyfriends. Remember, Luke, as you are a single man out there being a menace to the world. Nah, you're not actually, you're really not that bad. But I will say, remember, a lot of men think that they're competing with each other. You're not. You're competing with her peace. You're competing with her book boyfriends.
No, it is. When this happened, I was just like, that was my takeaway. It wasn't that I thought that was horrible, but my main takeaway was like, hey, Shay Maas, what are we doing here? Like, what? I mean, there was like there's a weird little dude that Pharaoh was sleeping with on the side. That was kind of fun. He's like, sweet 16. But
yeah, he was totally chill.
Yeah, whatever. He's got probably frail. Probably didn't know what the hell he was doing. Like,
yeah,
whatever.
He was nice. Yeah.
He's nice.
Oh, Liz. Liz just jumped in the comments.
Yay, Liz. What's happening, girl? Liz?
Welcome, baby. So she said, you're competing, meaning you, Luke, being out in the single world. You're competing with Aragorn, son of Arathorn. It is true.
Aragorn also, hilariously, 78 years old, having made a bunch of mistakes and worked his way through it, has the conviction of David. You know, he's like, no, I'm gonna be king. It's my right as man. It's not in the movie, in the books. So yeah, we love it.
We love it though. We love it. It's like in the Music Man, they call it the sadder but wiser girls, the girl for me. That's how we feel about men, especially fictional ones. Like, let's have them be 500 years old, so maybe they will have learned a lesson or two and grown at least a little, an iota of emotional maturity.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I have almost reached the other side. I'm so close to being on the other side. Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like late stage adult man, where it's like, oh, right, I've got a little salt and pepper right here. I'm still in pretty good shape. I'm making pretty good money. I've got a pretty good network of people. I kind of know who I am now. Like I know how to treat a woman or whatever. Like I don't suffer fools. It's like Luke, why are you dating a 29-year-old? It's like, because I didn't get a chance to when I was 29. What are you doing? Like, I wasn't mature enough.
As long as we're staying with 29 and not 19.
Yeah, no, I'm no. Well, fair. Hashtag Feyre is gross. Feyre is gross.
Sometimes
We lost her a little bit. Yeah. No, we're not going lower than that.
Okay,
we're not going to go lower than that.
So we find out back to this. We go to
it's breakfast, right?
In chapter 5. Yeah, it's breakfast. So he's like, you need to eat something. And she's like, I don't like this. And then we get like a nutrition lesson, which honestly, I'm like, I wouldn't eat breakfast after that either, because fuck that. But I get it.
You got it.
She's not taking care of herself. I know, I get it. But also, like, don't tell me what to do. 8 on the Enneagram. Don't tell me what to do. So it says we're gonna, like, he does though pop off at her for the first time, because he's like, oh, you think you're the only person that has ever lost anybody, you stupid girl.
Yeah.
Like, can you just suck it up and stop? I'm like, okay, thanks, Cassian, because I've actually been wanting to say that for a while. Like, basically the whole series, like 5 books now. So, like, way to go, Cass. Way to say it.
Once again, we're fucking up how we treat Nesta, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Everyone is screwing this up, and they've been screwing it up since the stupid blue book. I'm not saying the book is stupid. I'm saying the book is a little stupid. We're fucking up how we do this.
Yep.
If you say to Nesta something more along the lines of, rather than get over it, which he pretty much does, to, hey, when you can accept the fact that this happened and we can move forward with your life, that'd be great. Like, we need to accept this. Come on. Like, accept this happened and let's move forward. We're all here to help you. We can accept this now. It's time to accept this. It's not get over it. It's not a goddamn cold. Accept it. It happened.
Yep. We are not doing that. But what we are doing is tricking her into doing things out of spite, which I do love.
I kind of love it.
I can relate to that as well. So she eats her entire breakfast just to be like, I hate you. I do like it. But we keep having so many flashbacks to them, like, just about dying for each other on the battlefield. And I get that we're like, I understand why we're doing this. I get why we're doing this. But at the same time, I'm like, is this entirely necessary?
Yeah.
They were going to kill each other. They were literally going to die for each other. And now we're going to act like we hate everything about each other.
Yeah.
No, you don't. Stop.
She has human brain.
Have a conversation.
No, but she has human brain.
This is almost a miscommunication trope. Because, like, just talk to each other. It's driving me nuts.
She has human brain. Like, oh, you think your life is frail? You're fake now, dude. You don't get to be soft anymore.
I mean, she's pretty soft. She can only make it down 111 stairs.
No, but what I'm saying is,
down them. Which, how hard is it to go downstairs?
So you can fall down more than 100 stairs. Listen, I would be hilarious. Please do that, Nesta. I would watch that. People falling down. People falling down is one of my top 2 or 3 funniest things, especially when it's kids. Fuck those kids.
Luke.
What?
There is a reason people do agree with you, or else we would not be on season like 10,000 of America's Funniest Home Videos.
Oh, love that show.
I can't. It makes my anxiety. I hate it. I can't. I don't like to watch people like getting hurt. I don't like it.
Jackass was fun too for a little while.
No. But she says, so he's, anyway, then it turns into like, it turns into flirty flirt kind of stuff.
Yeah, it was actually almost cute. Like, and then she throws a bullet. Then she shoots a bullet.
Then, she's like, oh, it is not going to result in me climbing into your bed. And then he's like, oh no, you'll climb into mine. And I'm like, I see you, Cassian. I see you. You're doing good.
You're doing all right.
You're doing all right, buddy.
She's doing all right.
It's cute.
I'd venture to guess this is the first person she's talked to like this. So,
Oh, for sure.
and
Well,
he
it's like
knows it.
she like said her first cuss word because he's
Yeah.
like, "Who taught you? Who gave you that mouth? Like, where'd
He's
you
like,
learn how to talk like that?"
I was around you, bitches. But yeah, it was.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It was. I like that moment too.
Um, is this when Moore shows up and like is kind of a bitch to her?
Yeah.
Is that
So she does go to train. So they go to train. Moore shows up to get them to Windhaven so they
uh-huh.
can train, and then she promptly doesn't train at all. She sits her happy ass on a rock and stays there the whole
I do
time.
love. I love. He's like, God damn those Illyrian leathers. Oh, like I
I know,
thought that was
right?
kind of awesome. Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah.
go ahead. Sorry.
No, it is very much
It's dude
from
brain.
the male gaze. I know, right? Like it is a good it's good. I
It's
like
like
it.
this. It's like anyway.
Mhm.
What was I
I
talking
love
about?
it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And we love to see a man simp. We do. I mean, we really like it when he simps for like things that are not just superficial, like her body. But we also do enjoy like simping over bodies.
Yeah,
That happens too.
it's very human. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's great. So, the let's talk about the douchebags at camp.
Yeah, I didn't like
So,
the douchebags at camp.
yeah. So we're learning that like the Illyrians kind of suck. Like Cass is the
Yeah,
exception, not the rule.
right. Yeah, they all kind of are douchey. I mean, we knew they were douchey
Mhm.
in the last book. This was just like in your face about it, like it as
Yeah,
a reader.
yeah. It was pretty disgusting to the point where he was like, "Okay, but like whatever she touches, put it in a pile because we're gonna burn that shit."
Yeah,
And like they
she's
meant it.
pure fucking evil. It's like
Yeah,
what? What?
yeah, yeah. But we also find out they have some like weird, like superstition about how if bless her if she's on her period and she touches a weapon like they have to bury it and like set it on fire and shit. That is overkill, my dudes.
It does follow. I'm not gonna say it, but it does. Yes, I am. It's like, oh, anything that bleeds that much has got to be of the demon. It
Well,
follows that same joke. I'm not. I don't think that's funny. I did not laugh.
you laughed before because you knew you were gonna say it.
I laughed before because I knew if I did say it, there would be a reaction to it, and the reaction to me is funny.
Okay.
Not the fact that it said or what the context was.
Hmm.
Have I left at that joke before? I have been drunk also. Yes. Okay. Like we've all made mistakes. Okay?
Oh, you are a sweet baby angel sometimes. Anyway,
Yeah. Yeah, we try.
um, so he's like, get the hell up. Like she sits on a rock, and it's really bad for his street cred. Like it's already bad. They're already having tension, and Cassian really needs to like be the leader here. And the fact that a woman is
Uh,
not like he's
it's
getting
yeah.
bested by a woman in
Well, he's
front of these really sexist, like misogynist assholes.
I think it's bigger than that. I think it's we're making you train the women of your village. I brought a woman up here to train and she's refusing to. It
Oh,
is
for sure.
that's the big hypocrisy here. Like I was just like, ugh, boy.
Right. And it's like poor Nesta is doing herself a disservice, Cassian a disservice, and the Illyrian women in general
The
a disservice.
Illyrian women. We should talk about the plight of the Illyrian women.
It's
Uh,
bad. It's
it's
bad.
it is bad, but if this is like a Harry Potter book, that's something like Hermione would be on like White or Rice. Okay,
Oh, for sure.
for
Oh, we
sure.
would have heard 5 books worth of it if Hermione
Yeah,
Granger was there.
yeah, you've heard it for sure.
Like, for a good reason. For a good reason.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. No, that shit is bad. I do not like, honestly, I'd rather, like, have to be with Tamlin than be in a Illyrian woman and having to deal with all that shit.
Boy, I agree. I hate to
Like,
say it. I agree.
I would rather, and because honestly, like, all right, Tama, whatever, swing and a miss. But, like, I would honestly rather be in autumn court
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
dealing with that.
No doubt.
And that's saying something.
I'd
That's
rather
right.
be a flaming firebird during the day and a cool queen at night than dealing with
I
that.
mean, honestly, that seems pretty legit. I'm not sure why
Um,
she's so upset. That
she's
doesn't seem that
pretty
bad.
upset. We do need to listen. We do need to talk about that because there's
Mhm.
something said very specifically. Emily, listen to me. There's something said very specifically here that it's either really, really smart or SJ Mass screwed up, and we haven't gotten to the point now in the book where we can tell.
Okay, great.
But
I can't wait.
I did eyeball. I was like,
Mhm.
I might be on
Mhm.
drugs right now. Shout out ACL surgery, but I think we just spotted something.
I can't wait. We'll see. We'll see. So, Moore shows up and is like, "Oh, I see you're working hard. You're doing a great job, sweetie." And she's like, "Oh, I fucking hate Moore. She's such a busybody." So it's like little tension between the ladies. All the other ladies have like loved each other. So I do think it
Yeah,
is nice to have like two women that are just like, I don't like you. Great, I don't like you either.
but let's put this into perspective here. More, see, Nesta is more. They are the same person.
They definitely have some of the same faults.
Nesta like is doing all of this out of spite, is doing this all out of trauma, blah blah blah. More literally slept with an Illyrian soldier out of spite and trauma. Like she
Yeah.
did the actual thing you're not supposed to do out of like
Hmm. Yeah.
more is actually the cautionary tale of hey, stop doing this or you'll get physically hurt.
Mm,
You'll be in a situation where you can't defend yourself and you'll die. Like because
mm,
I was in a situation where I could not do anything about it and I
mm,
was in real bad shape. Thankfully I
hmm.
had friends. Like, what are you doing, Daryl?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
That
pretty rough.
conversation hasn't happened yet.
No,
It might
you're
not
right.
happen.
You're
We'll
right.
see.
You're right. Well, so she reports to her little like library job, which honestly, good for her.
I
She has a good time.
I don't hate the library job. I forgot
Mm.
Clotho's figures were fucked up, and I did giggle a little bit, and I feel so bad about her because like her figures are oh right.
No, blame the drugs, Luke.
I
Blame
did.
blame the
I've got
ACL
to.
drugs.
I got to. I've got to because I was like, this is kind of funny.
No, it's not.
And then I immediately was like, oh no, this is like trauma. This is like
Yeah,
a
that's
safe
not
place
good.
for these
Yeah,
people. Yeah.
yeah, and they all have trauma in one way or another. So it's like this is like a
This is like a refuge sanctuary.
yeah,
Yeah. I totally
like
forgot about it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
yeah,
I felt bad.
yeah. So
So I apologize is what I'm trying to say. I
God,
apologize
you're
to the crippled women who work in the library.
oh my God, stop. Please stop while you're head. So, but menial task, and she was able to just have a good time. Oh, thanks, Captain Hank. Hi, Captain Hank.
He's not even
Um,
in my TikTok. Motherfucker hadn't even shown up.
oh, he showed up for me. Thanks, Captain Hank. I love you so much. You're the best.
He
I think he's already
I
gone.
like
But
I like him too. He's okay.
he's pretty chill. He's a pretty good brother. And now everybody knows it because you publicly posted about it on your social about how sweet and good and kind of a brother he is.
I thought it was nice.
To It was
It was
nice. I
it's
mean, I
it's
said
one
I
of the
said that in a way that sounded like I wasn't appreciative or whatever,
I
but I
thought
actually thought it was adorable.
I thought it was genuinely the best thing I've ever written too. So, like from top to
Yeah.
bottom, honestly.
It was a really good tribute, and it was,
Yeah,
well deserved. So
and it's
thank you,
deserving.
Captain Hank, for taking care of our boy in his surgery.
Okay, so there's a little anecdote there. I did check his tone. Well, he literally lifted my leg and put it on a pillow, and I was like, hey, we're not raising our voice at me right now." And I was like, "Oh, right, he's literally done everything for me for like the last few days. What a hilarious human being I am."
Wow. Wow. So back in it, we go to this is like the part that you didn't like. So the part that we are in Cassian's head going to see Vasa and jury
It's
and all that.
it's not that I didn't like it. It's that
It's just hard.
it's not even that it wasn't even hard to read per se, it was hard to, like, comprehend because my brain was
Mhm.
jumping just as much as Cassian's was.
Right. Right.
Um, and I had to, like, pull myself back in. So, we already know what happened in this chapter. If you're
Mhm.
to this point in the video, you followed along. Here's what I wanted to say. When they're talking about the overlord connected to the tree by the lake in the mountains, what's his name?
Crochet.
Koshe. They go as far as to say he's cunning, like as cunning as anyone that there is.
Mhm.
And they also say that he doesn't make a deal without getting something out of it.
Mhm.
Like that for real is like the thing. He's never been with
Mhm.
made a deal with Nessa's father in book 3. They talk about it like, oh, I went to him and made a deal. That's how he got all the ships. And I was just like, so did Nessa's dad get the upper hand of this deity that they're currently saying only gets the upper hand of every deal he's ever in?
Mhm.
That happen? Like, are we about to like reform history? You just made a face like, wait, did that happen?
I do not remember that. So I'm going to have to, like, consult the text.
Okay. Well, I could be wrong, but I remember being like, are we saying that
Yeah.
this creature who is essentially the devil? Like
Yeah.
we're now like talking about deals with the devil, right? Like that's what's
Yeah.
going on here. Um, but like, oh right, in book 3, oh well, the Mr. Archeron met him, and it's like, okay,
Yeah.
all
Liz
right.
is saying, "What did Cochet get out of the deal to release Vasa?"
No, I
So
don't.
Vasa also had a little bit of a deal
Hold on one
with
second. Something weird is happening. Okay.
Vasa also had a deal with Cochet because she got to, like, stay human for a while after the war
Yeah. That's what I'm
and,
saying.
like,
I don't know.
hang out
Like,
and rebuild.
she's
Right.
the one who said it. She's the one who elaborated on it that like, "Oh, this guy gets away with everything. He
Right.
he he gets the better part of every deal he's ever made."
So Liz is saying she thinks she recalls that Papa Archeron brokered the deal that got Vasa freedom.
That's a weird way of saying that it's a that's a weird way of saying that it's okay, but,
No,
uh
no, no, that's not what we're saying. We're saying, like, Papa Archeron so Vasa didn't make the deal with Cochet. Papa Archeron brokered the deal that got Vasa freedom. So back to your point of, like, Papa Archeron best
yeah,
Cochet?
that would like that I mean, it sounds like based on the lore, it would destroy the whole plot of this book. So, if like, anyone was like, "Oh, well, did Papa Archeron outsmart this dude and get the better part of the deal here?
Well, not necessarily
Did this
because
fucking loser do that?"
well, we don't know what he bartered, and we don't know
True.
what he has or what he could have. I mean, he was like he had a lot of shit.
It could
So who
it
knows?
it could be this whole thing where, Nesta finds out that he's terminally ill, and so he barters his life for all the boats and everything. He's gonna die anyway. So
Right.
I
I mean,
love that actually. I kinda hope that was the case.
he's not infallible. Like, evil can't be unstoppable. You know what I mean? Like,
What do you mean?
stop I mean, like, he can't be not he's not 100%.
Who you saying he? Which he?
Crochet,
Yeah.
like the power.
I just but the way it's described in the book is if I
Mhm.
hear you, I promise. The way it's described in the book is that it's like, "Oh, this guy always gets the upper hand of everything, of every deal he
Right.
ever is a part of." And it's like, well, we've already seen him not get the upper hand, maybe, of a deal that we've already seen. So it's kind of a
Maybe.
weird thing to get to this point. And maybe I'm like ADHD brain 4 or 5, whatever you call it, kind of thing.
No.
But I'm
5
like,
wing 4 on the Enneagram.
sure, 5 wing 4. Maybe it's that thing, and that it's just like, look,
Yeah.
you're actually just picking up on something that readers aren't supposed to pick up on.
No, I don't know 100% yet. I think we'll know more in October when the next book comes out.
Dun, dun, dun.
Ayo. um, but no, that's a good point. I totally didn't think about that. I forgot all of it that had happened. So, Liz says that she honestly does not think that Papa is smart enough to win that one.
Yeah.
So then what did Papa have that was worth that?
Oh,
You know what I
what's your,
mean? Which
your
again,
guess?
maybe we'll
Good as
find
mine.
out.
Your guess is as good as mine.
I will say, you infuriatingly have been good at spotting things like even sometimes 2 books in advance that
I don't
you
even remember what
probably
you're
did
talking
not
about.
have.
I don't
You
even.
have you have accurately prognosticated and predicted many a thing that I have had to school my features and not allow any sign come across.
This time you let a sign come across where you're just like, I need to find a reason why he's wrong here. I could
No,
see it on your
I
face.
genuinely do not know because
Like,
it's not in this book.
like he can't be right. We gotta figure out
No,
a way.
baby,
Like, yeah, no, I'm
baby
saying
boy.
usually you don't give anything away. This time you gave away
Right.
like, whoa,
Because
what?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. It's funny.
'Cause I don't know.
Um,
Also, we're in the book that I've only read one time because honestly, this is not my favorite one.
it's pretty
So
good. I'm having a good time
I'm
with it.
not
I'm
I'm
sad I
not
had to
saying it
stop.
isn't. Yeah, I'm not saying it isn't great. I mean, it's still SJM, so it's great. But it was a bad time for me. I'm enjoying it more than I thought I would. I'm gonna be honest. So, Briallen. Briallen is the once young human queen who had been turned high fae by the cauldron, but it took all of her youth and beauty, and now she must live forever as an old crone.
That was
Um,
perfect. Good job.
Thank you. Acting. So, she has like a vendetta because all she wanted was to be young and beautiful forever, and she was kind of a c word about it. I didn't say it because Liz
Yeah,
hates that word. But she was very like gross about it. And so the cauldron took what she wanted, and then made her live as an ugly old person forever. And now she's like got a vendetta,
yeah. I mean, this is a good like Nesta mini boss rival.
right?
Like if
It is a
like
good, this is a great foil.
this is like Cypher and Squall in Final Fantasy VIII.
Oh my God, put a pin in that because I have to break your heart a minute.
What?
I got Liz to play Final Fantasy VIII and she stopped. She didn't like it.
Yeah, I mean it's
Yeah.
good.
I mean, I don't think she had a problem with Final Fantasy VIII. She had a problem with RPGs. RPGs are not for her. So before you pop off, I'm sure her fingers are already like,
No, no,
I made a comment.
I was about to. You know, I was about to too.
I don't think that's it at all. She just realized that RPGs are not for her. She found them really boring, which I
Liz,
get it.
let me tell you about Final Fantasy VIII.
God.
Okay,
I don't know if we have time.
Final Fantasy VIII can be gamed pretty quickly so that it feels like a book when you play it, and it takes like 45 minutes and makes the rest of the game so much more fun. But you have to know what you're doing because it's such a weird thing that other players actually hate it.
Yeah, so I have to edit myself because it's not RPGs. She loves RPGs. She does not like turn-based. So that's the part she didn't like. Sorry, my bad. I'm so sorry.
What was your World of Warcraft character?
I don't know.
No, I'm asking
Listen,
Liz. That's what I'm
I
saying.
know. Well, I don't know if
Why would
she
you know? I literally said Liz out loud. What?
because
Emily,
some
what was your
bullshit.
World of Warcraft? What was your World of Warcraft character?
I didn't play it.
No, you're not that kind of nerd.
I mean, I played Magic the Gathering. Does that count? I literally had a conversation about Magic the Gathering earlier today.
Yeah, it counts. It counts.
Anyhow, while we're waiting on that information, oh, she says I missed a question. He wanted to know if you played World of Warcraft.
No, I want to know what kind of class and
What
race you
kind of class of person that you played,
and race.
and race,
Yeah, class and race.
if you played that game. So
If not, tell me about your Skyrim experience.
I don't know. I don't think she plays Skyrim.
Sure.
I don't think she did.
Okay.
I could be wrong. She loves Zelda.
Sure. Zelda's okay.
Anyhow, so there were several of us together. Okay, so we're talking about Vasa. Okay, she's, I think, just agreeing with everything that I said, and she says, "But I am a hobbit all the way through."
As long as you're not a dwarf, we're cool with it.
Yeah, I know. We have a, Okay, so Vasa was talking about they're like, but the queens can winnow, right? So then we found out some cool information, side information here. The queens cannot winnow, actually. So it's only when several of them are together, and it's not winnowing as the Fae do, but a different power. It's akin to the way all 7 High Lords can combine their powers to perform miracles. So it's
Okay.
like they all have to kind of be together to be able to winnow. So that was like a little tidbit that we picked up because we for sure thought they could winnow. Apparently, no. Then we find out that basically they're like, well, would she really do this? They're like, she's like, yeah, she absolutely would do this. Brialyn is actually the worst. So if you wanted the worst case scenario, you got it. And then Eris is like, oh, so we find out about Cachet, right? So they call him Cachet the Deathless, for he has no death awaiting him. He is truly immortal and would know of anything that might give Brialyn an edge against us. So versus like all of them are immortal, right? But he is truly immortal. There is no death waiting for him. He is literally known as Cachet the Deathless. Now, in the folklore about Cachet, he has basically a bunch of Horcruxes. And the reason why he cannot die is because he has hidden his death inside several very benign looking objects that no one super knows what they are. So I don't know yet, because I honestly blacked out through the last half of this book, that correlates yet, but in the actual folklore of the story of Cachet, that's why he is the Deathless. Because you can kill him, you can try, but you can't unless you like get all the Horcruxes. So he says, I fear what might happen if he ever gets free of the lake. If he sees this world on the cusp of disaster and knows he could strike hard and make himself its master, as he once tried to do long ago. So he basically is like world domination. That's what he's after.
He's an evil emperor. That's what. Well, that's her viewpoint of the situation. He could just be Jurian in this. He could be just the evil deity version of Jurian.
Right. And I don't think Luke is going to read it. So this comment is really just for Liz and the Throne of Glass girlies. But I mean, Erewhon is also like tied to a lake. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. But like, isn't there some pretty big like crossovers here with Throne of Glass and Erewhon being trapped in the lake and also wanting world domination? I'm not saying, I'm just saying this might be some good fodder for some crossover stuff.
Emily,
also, Luke, you're going to have to like speed read through some shit, because I don't know that you're going to understand anything that happens in the 7th book or the 6th book if you don't get through some of these other series where there's crossovers.
How do we know that there's going to be crossovers in A Court of whatever 6?
Well, because spoiler alert, there are literal crossovers of characters from this book in a different book.
Oh.
Okay. That has already come out.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. And I think you might like that one because it's pretty sci-fi.
Let's move on.
Okay.
What did I just say? Pipe down.
Yeah, basically. This says there's also some chit chat about a reference to Papa Archeron's feet in Throne of Glass. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Okay, well, since Luke is not on our level, he's not having a good time, we'll move on. So, that's when Eris pipes up and says, "Oh, by the way."
Piping up is hilarious. Why don't you in the back, pipe up a little bit.
So Eris pipes up and he's like, "Oh, hey, just so you know, all of that sounds really bad, but you know what sounds even worse? Daddy dearest, just dedicated all of his forces to this chick. For what reason, we're not sure. But he is a menace and therefore is on the team of whoever is going to cause the most chaos."
Yeah. So this sounds like a. This sounds like a play. This sounds like a work
Okay.
by Daddy Dearest. Like,
Okay.
I want to know who you're dealing with in your spare time. So, Eris, I'm going to tell you some misinformation, and I want to see if it leaks.
I
This feels
mean,
if when I read that immediately, I was like, "Oh, this feels like a daddy,
Daddy.
trying to catch his son in the act of something."
Yeah.
It's what it kind of feels like. I could be way, way wrong, obviously, but
So
it seems
the
too convenient.
thing,
Like it was like, "Oh, this is a convenient amount of information."
it is yeah, but also he's like heir to the throne. So heir to the throne's probably gonna know some stuff, right?
Maybe.
Maybe. I would just say they're talking about Eris's folks that disappeared, his soldiers. And so he says he caught wind of her ambitions and then went to meet up with her, and then they like vanished. And they're like, well, what does he say about it? He's like, I'm not talking to him about this crap. But he basically says when they came back, they were not right. So, like, mentally, after they returned, they went to Riallan and then they came back, and they came back not correct. And then disappeared.
Yeah, they had a yeah. Anyway, we
Couple
don't
screws
really know.
loose.
Right.
Yeah.
They went to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, and when they came back, they saw the what do you call them?
Oompa Loompas.
Oompas. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. The Oompa Loompas for sure. All right, so we're back. We are at chapter 8, last chapter.
All right.
Nesta
attempts to descend 10,000 stairs because
Nesta
she's an alcoholic, and
straight up.
and she makes it 111 stairs before she finally quits and turns around to come back, noticing that Cassian is standing in the doorway, being an absolute dude, poking fun and saying, "By the way, this will hurt tomorrow. You will be sore."
It's
And let me tell you, leg day sucks. Post-day leg day soreness is the worst, but guess what? What makes it even worse is the day after it is actually worse than the yeah. Sitting on the toilet.
I
mean,
love, so it's like we're in his head and he's talking about it, and he says basically like he just had a shit day. He just had to go do a job that he did not know how to do. He hated every minute of it.
And he's sure he fucked up too.
Yeah, and he went and did that also to avoid being around her. Like, because she was mean to him.
Yeah.
And embarrassed him, and he didn't like it. So it's like he's all around had just a terrible fucking day that was all caused by Nesta Archeron. So he says, her scent was lingering, so he waited, counted the minutes. It had been worth it. I was like, yes, vindication.
I do love that he shares with the audience his story about vomiting on the stairs. I thought that was actually kind of fun.
Right? He's like, don't feel bad. We've all done it. Like, we used to be punished by making us like climb those stairs. So like, I get it's shitty, but also like, of course, a glass of wine was the only thing that was going to get you off your ass to try to do anything. Of course, Nesta.
Girl shit.
I don't know that it's girl shit. It's just she's like, I just need anything to try to make me numb out a little bit. But he's like, oh, you can't get up, can you?
No, you cannot, because you're as feeble as a leaf.
Like, she literally can't even get up. And she tells him, like, go fly into a boulder. Like, which is not even that good of a comeback, bless it. But the next morning is kind of nice. So she wakes up and she is sore. Which this, I mean, man, I have definitely gotten to a point where like you did too much leg stuff, and then like even just having to sit on the toilet is so painful.
I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even.
So I feel bad.
We're not. I'm gonna tell you, Emily. you and I are not on the same page about this. I've had leg day soreness more times than I've had pizza.
Oof.
It's an awful experience. With just like knowing that you're gonna give up 3/4 of the way down and just hoping the porcelain is there when you land.
It's true.
It's so
It's true.
sad.
It's so true.
It's so sad. Or when it kicks in the middle of the night and it's like you don't notice it, and then you wake up and you're like, "Oh, what a nice morning!" And you try to move, and you're just like, "Ah!"
Oh, we should have put a warning. That should have come with a warning.
Sorry.
Oh, you haven't made me belly laugh like that in a while.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. It sort of sucks. And I have a torn ACL. Like I can't use my left leg, but like maybe 40% right now.
Mm-mm.
And or I fixed ACL actually.
Your stuff is weird over there tonight, buddy.
It's struggling. It's struggling. I have a fixed ACL actually, but I just had the surgery, so it's like, dude, leg day sore. Like I can't wait to have leg day soreness again. It's gonna happen.
Mhm.
You know what you can do to stop leg day soreness is just never not do leg day. You just always do leg day. The problem is
You good?
the problem is you got me?
Yeah.
The problem is like you know, if you don't do leg day for 2 weeks, you're gonna be sore week 3.
Yeah.
And it's like, why? Like I said, that's an easy vacation, you know?
Mm.
And then I'm hurting for a week. Anyway,
Mm-hmm. It's
there's
probably not
ways-
worth it.
it's
Or
definitely
you
worth
could just
it.
like never work out.
Well, look, if you're an adult man like me
Mm.
with no glutes, meaning no butt,
Mm-hmm.
meaning I have the Hank Hill issue.
Mm.
If you know, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Leg day is super important so you can fit into normal size jeans.
Mm.
Because I like to look good. I
Mhm.
guarantee it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, not having a butt, it leaves you with crotch fabric that you can like grab with your full fist like this, and you're just
Mhm.
like, why are all men's jeans like this? They're like, pull them up, and I'm like, I don't want to wear them around my nipples. What are we doing?
Mm. Do you know who does not have that problem?
Everyone I know,
Mr. Smut Oracle.
Miss
That
Mo,
man has some cake.
he got some donk.
Cake. And I vowed to grab it every chance I get for the rest of my life in my
So
actual wedding vows.
growing up, I remember. Yeah, now that you said that, I was like, oh yeah. Growing up, Hank and William both. I mean, William's lower half was that of a fucking statue. This guy had a massive ass. He's 6'5". Like he could like
Is he
anyway.
really? Damn.
William, yeah, he's 6'5", 210, 220 right now probably. You know, nothing but skin and bone except for his fucking ass is huge. And so until recently when I was around them, Noriko said, "Hey, Will, where did your?" His wife said, "Hey, where did your black girl ass go?" And it was one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my entire life.
Bless.
Yeah, I thought it was funny as fuck. They both since lost a little bit of their butt, but I still like. I'm a 2x4 for my shoulders and my ankles, but like, I had to buy pleated pants. That's how bad my ass. Like, ew.
But do you know who also does not have that problem?
Who?
Azrael. So as we get back.
Azrael is the perfect character in this. So I love
Right?
that this is like, oh, and then there's Azrael. Probably the most aesthetically pleasing looking thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Right?
Anyway,
Right? Right?
she's going.
Casually drops that because Feyre, like, once she saw Rhysand, Feyre, the first time she saw Rhysand was like, he's the most beautiful man I've ever seen. And then Nesta's like, I mean, whatever. He ain't got shit on Azrael.
No, even Feyre gets it too. Like,
Yeah.
the way she describes Azrael is like, yeah,
Mhm.
like,
Mhm.
oh, Azrael is the most physically attractive human being or thing that's
Mhm.
ever walked the earth.
I mean, I don't know because SJM keeps talking about how like Rhysand is her favorite character of anybody that she has ever written. But I'm not saying, I'm just saying I'm just wondering if she saved like the best for last. Because we don't know a whole lot about Azrael, except everything we know about Azrael is that he's like the best. He's
Yeah.
like the biggest wingspan. He's like the best gift giver. He is the most beautiful. He has probably more power than anybody really knows. He is the most cunning. He did I mention the wingspan? He can sing. Um I mean the man just he keeps putting points up. Like he just keeps putting them up.
He can't get laid.
I mean, he is tortured. We do love a tortured man.
He's like, I just want to sleep with the most attractive woman that's ever lived.
He's a yearner, okay? Like, oof, we love a yearner.
Oh, he's also a man of action.
Yep.
He's about the actually he is Black Air Force energy. That if you want to know what that is, if you don't know what that is, Azrael is Black Air Force energy. He will jump over the table and stab someone right in the chest.
Yes. We call that touch her and die. Touch her and die vibes. Azrael has it.
But it's like anyone. Like he's down to throw down with anyone at any time, all the time. Like and it's just one switch. He doesn't wear it on his sleeve either. Right. He's normal. Something happens. He's like, oh, and all of you are dead now. Thank you. We're gonna move on.
Moving on. Yep, 100%. I love that she's like, you know what? I don't want to train with you, Cassian, because you give me the ick. But I'll train with him. That's fine. Cassian's like, that guy, he's actually way harder than me. Like, you don't want to train with him because he's like actually like he's better than me. Like, you don't want to do that. I'm telling you, you don't want to do that.
I don't think he says he's better than me. It's really just like, and he, of course, Cassian, but it's like no, you don't want any part of what he's serving.
Yeah. But she's like, oh, with that pretty face? Like, with that pretty face? Come on, he can't be that bad. I'm like, I don't know about that girl. But he's like, basically, Azrael is the chaperone. Bless him. Bless him. Because this devolves. This devolves quickly into a very hilarious bantery back and forth about Cassian having to take matters into his own hands.
Right. Which I thought was phenomenal. And then Nesta curb stomps him on it, which is hilarious.
Yep. Yeah, she definitely wins this round.
Is it in the 4th chapter where Cassie's talking about the last time he slept with somebody and it's been a long time? Buddy, been there.
It's been like 2 years. I mean, not like a long time, especially since they're immortal. But yeah, it's been like 2 years. So he's been having to keep.
I feel like that he's got a reputation of like, there was like a time. Listen, look, there was a time in my life where there was an open door policy. And there was people coming in and there was people going out, but it was daily. Like that's what it felt like for Cassian. Did you like that? No,
I don't know what that character was, but he can come back anytime. That's fine.
It was. You liked it?
Yeah, he can stay. I'm fine with that.
Look, 2 years is a long time for what I used to be. No, it is a really bad version of God, what's the actor name? The actor's from Cranked, and he does all the action movies where he's the main character, and he's just a regular dude who beats the shit out of everybody.
Yeah. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
He likes to smother people.
You know, he's like,
he was Venom.
No, well, yeah, he does that too, but I'm thinking of like, hold on. The Working Man. That's the movie I'm thinking of right now. Sorry, Jason Statham. It's a bad Jason Statham. Like,
oh yeah, that's okay. Got it.
Yeah, he's like,
it's almost. It was better. You should have claimed the other guy.
I used to have an open door policy. No, what I mean.
Claim the other guy because it was a better whatever the other guy's name is. I forgot.
I have an open door policy. You can come in and out anytime.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Oh man, that's also maybe we should have you read some like Quicksilver because that was some pretty good. That's like some Carrie and Swift vibes too for the book girlies that are still around.
Let's finish hard.
So That's literally what they were just talking about, buddy. That's what we were just talking about.
Been there.
Because she says, he says, I bet that isn't what you've been telling yourself at night. And he says, is that what those smutty books teach you? That it's only at night?
Yeah.
Right? It's like, okay, good job. Good job. You're teeing it up, but it is not working. It could be anytime, dawn's first light, or when I'm bathing, or even after a long, hard day of practice. Sounds like you have a lot of time on your hands. She just like sachets away. And he's like, damn, that ass though. Like,
Yeah.
oh.
Well, she says, sounds like you had a lot of time on your hands, right?
Mm-hmm.
Man, there's a
A
response
lot
to
of
that.
time.
There's a response to that that's pretty easy, that he doesn't land it, and he
Nope.
he's like, well, I then about like it wouldn't take too much time if there was other people involved. Wink, and then see what happens. But
I mean, you're not wrong.
oh,
You're not
right.
wrong.
All right, let's finish up. So they go back to the Windhaven. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to rush us. I am just not comfortable physically.
Oh,
Yeah,
buddy.
it's all
Your
good.
leg. I'm so sorry.
Oh my God. I had an Uber driver, or like a driver come pick me up and take me back. And the guy going back, the guy hit the brake every time he's trying to slow down. I can't tell you what the biggest pet peeve in my entire life is, but that's pretty close.
Oh, I can
Because
imagine how much
I was just like, I'm gonna slap you right in
no.
the fucking face, bro. This is DC. We're gonna be stopping a lot. You don't need to hit the brakes that much. Just don't do it anymore. Like oh God,
Oh.
I was mad in hellfire.
Oh.
Anyway,
Well, you're also like in a lot of pain and all the things too.
I
So
was
I feel you.
not a ton of pain, just awkward because I'm sitting in the back of the car with the leg straight.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I was just like, God, fucking stop it. Anyway,
Yeah. So last thing I'll say is like I did think it was a really cute moment between Cassian and Azriel after she walked away, and he's like, "Are we gonna have a problem? Are you? Is this? Do we need to bring in some backup?" He's like, "No, yes, no, yes."
yes. It's also like just day 2.
Mhm.
It's like, buddy, you got to let him fuck up at least a few times, and then she's gonna fuck up, and then he's gonna get the upper hand forever, and that's how this goes down.
I mean, I hope that's true
Oh, I'm so
because
sorry.
I feel like
I have only ever lived this scenario 2 or 3 times. I already have. I'm so sorry. I've already been in this situation a couple of times in my life.
sorry. Let me just
I'm
tell
so
you how it's
sorry.
like,
I'm so sorry that he's gonna make small errors over and over and over and over again and learn from his mistakes, and then she's gonna do something really big and stupid when she's, I don't know, a little too flustered, and then he's gonna be there to pick up the pieces, and she's gonna be like, "Oh, I hate you, but I like you," and then they're gonna bang. Been there.
that is a story that I'm willing to read over and over and over again.
I'm writing it right now. I'm calling it
There's
admin.
a lot of like I should gesture that way. There's quite a lot of books over there where that is the plot.
I'm
So
writing
I
it
feel
right
you.
now. It's called admin.
Admin.
Admin, like administrative.
Okay. Nice.
Anyway,
I love that. I love that. You're writing are you writing a romance novel?
but there's romance in it.
Or is it screenplay?
No, it's like a novel.
Oh, okay. I like it.
It's pretty close to my life, actually, from when I got my job in downtown
Mhm.
Asheville to when I left Asheville, and like my transition.
So is it going to have a happily ever after?
No.
No?
So the story, and I'll be quick about it because I've only written the first 2 lines, but I've outlined a bunch of the characters and done a bunch of work on it.
Mhm.
The story is about me. Well, it's about like the main character. So
Mhm.
it might not take place in
Is
Asheville. It might
is
take
his
place.
name is his name Schmook?
His name is Louis. It's not Luke, it's Louis.
It's
Uh,
Lucas. No, you hate
it's
that
not.
name.
Oh, yeah, we're not doing that. No, but I had you met her a few times, I think, way back in the way back. But I had a mentor, who became a very good friend of mine. but who trained me first at the very beginning. And it's that kind of funny thing that happens in an office where you become best friends with someone who's like for me, it was like I was a 22-year-old, 6'3", blonde hair, blue eyed, kind of overweight, awkward kid who'd never done anything like that in his entire life, whose best friend was like a 53-year-old grandmother who's twice divorced and married again, and lives on Leicester Highway. You know what I mean? Like there's this who has an accent. Like it's like, oh, this is your best friend? Yeah, it's my best friend. So there's fun anecdotes. But it talks about, I mean, I haven't gotten very far into it, but I've outlined Kelly and Mai's relationship, how it started and how it ended. I think it's kind of beautiful and fun. And Kim and my relationship, and it's kind of beautiful and fun, and getting in touch with the service industry people. But the story is really about these Lisa, who is are we good? Can you hear me? Yeah. Sorry, TikTok Live keeps fucking up. The story is about, she's big on, I live in like a mythology, like everything is a story. It feels fake almost in my brain, and it's her reality. So like she's had a bunch of lived experiences where she kind of helps me through as like an adult. And she's giving me grace and leeway, and as a friend and mentor, then trainer, and then blah blah blah. So I have some stuff about my boss in there, and how like my boss is like conservative, or what she was conservative, and an only child, and big on loyalty. And can you hear me? Big on loyalty. And so like after 4 months of working there, I went into her office and I was like, I don't know that I like doing this job. It's not fun. It's not fun. And that really kind of changed how she thought about me forever in our relationship. But I stayed there for 8 years. And so like while she was kind of trying to get rid of me and trying to kind of find ways to get rid of me, she really couldn't, because I was the best employee that she had in terms of like accuracy, speed, and skill. And I was like, no, I'm just going to do a great job. I just need your support. And she was like, what are you talking about? Like working here, you already told me. And so that was our relationship, like my entire time. We were there for 8 years, and then something tragic happened to her in her family, and then she became much easier to deal with, and then she retired, and then my like work rival became the boss there, who was hired after me, and we were around the same age. So there's all this like fun, and it's not going to be very true, obviously.
It's not going to be true, because I can't. I already said it was basically my life, and I name dropped actual people. So
well, I'm not going to name them. Obviously, their names are going to be changed. The restaurants, everything. Anyway, so but this Lisa, who is the mentor person, she is like, where like I have ADHD and I'm late all the time, and like I'll say and do weird things all the time, and I'm not really paying attention, and she's very much like, I go to break every day at 10:15. Then I walk the same route every day at 10:15 to 10:30, and I do the same thing at 2:30 to 2:45, and she leaves 5 minutes early for lunch to go have lunch with her husband, her third husband now, who's a postal worker, who's like a former Marine. And it's just this whole like, I met Brian, he's the man. And so I remember meeting him for the first time, and he was kind of weird around me, like, why is this like 22-year-old dude following me around? And it's just fun. There's a lot of fun, and how I split my chin open when I was doing the worm while we were doing what play was that? What play was it? It's that really, really long one that Leslie was in high school, and I cannot remember. I can remember that she was in it, but it's the Taming of the Shrew, but it's the comedy version.
Kiss Me Kate.
Yeah. Show sucks.
I was in that show and I enjoyed it.
They're not wrong that the after intermission song is the only good song in that show. Kiss Me, Kate. What do you mean?
That's actually the worst. I hate that song.
It's the only good one. All the rest are bad. The story kind of terrible, but
I mean, it's the Taming of the Shrew. So you're really gonna like knock Shakespeare here?
No, the Taming of the Shrew is fine. This rendition is terrible.
You just don't like the musical. Got it.
But yeah, anyways, I'm thinking I wrote out like all the stuff for me and Kelly and all the stuff for me and Kim, and even AI was like, "Oh, she froze. Look at her. She looks like she's so skeptical." She's like, "I don't know if you are seeing this in the YouTube. Is she gonna come back? We shall see next time on Dragon Ball Z." Oh, maybe. Here we go. Oh yeah, it is frozen on YouTube. That's hilarious. Let's see if she comes in and out. Can't cross my legs right now. A lightning storm might have happened. We don't know yet. Check my phone real quick. Oh,
There she
we
is.
go.
Hi.
There's a lot of me talking on YouTube while you're like, it's kind of fun.
Yep. Oh, I did say hi. I just got a text from somebody who was like, "Oh, stream's working, FYI." Yep. Okay, thanks. Thanks, buddy. My friend Joe popped in and said, "Wait, where's my mom?"
Where's my mom?
Yeah, she joins our live. His mom Melissa is the best, by the way.
But yeah, I wrote out like the story of Kelly and I wrote out the story of Kim and I, and like AI was like, "This is wild," and kind of, and I was like, "Is it all true? Maybe." But
it's up for interpretation.
It is all true. It just maybe not be factual.
Yeah, feel that. Well, listen, buddy. We need to know. You need to know what.
Well, no, they go back to train again. She refuses again, but only.
1 second.
1 second.
All right, you're good now.
But only reluctantly, and then Cassian gets done with training early, and Cassian's like, "If you want to go to fucking town, go to town. I got shit to do," and she leaves to go to town, and that's the end.
Mm-hmm. And that's it.
In the city, we
your
like
next
party.
Reading assignment. You're gonna go from chapter 9 through. This is kind of a longer one. You're going through, to 15. So through 14, 9 through 14. You're gonna stop on 167.
Crocky, 70 pages.
Not quite. You're starting on 107. You're going to 167. So clearly that's not 70, is it? No.
I said I couldn't read and do math.
No, you're wrong. Sorry. That was like actually after we were popping off about Hermione Granger. That was a pretty good Hermione Granger.
I thought it was good too.
I don't know what happened, but I just had a helmet on TikTok for a second, and I don't know how I got that. So
look good on you. Look good on you. Look good on you.
Oh, Joe's like, yes, the helmet. He's a racer, so he like legit is a professional race car driver. He's awesome.
So dope.
Oh, Joe. It was Joe. Send it to me. Oh, hey, buddy. That's like my first gift.
Hey, Joe. I want to give it a go. Oh, all right. Listen, sorry. I don't do that for everybody, just for you.
Just for Joe.
No, for you, the fans.
Oh.
Listen.
Your only fans.
When I was real broke and in phenomenal shape.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
You've seen the picture. Like I had a chance.
I am going.
When
I gouged my eyeballs out after I saw that. It's burned into my retina, so I had to get new ones.
Listen. How many hands did you need? 2. You
did need more than one.
You needed more than one.
There was a 6-pack. I saw it. I counted it.
I counted. You were like, hold on. Can you put that back up again? I want to recount.
It was like Florida. I did have to recount them.
It was like very Florida. It's like, are you sure you need 2 hands, dog? I thought about it.
Yeah, it was impressive. Good for you, buddy.
It was one really long weekend where I was like, could I? And then I didn't do it. Obviously.
Yeah. All right. Feel better. Continue like with the recovery. ACLs like a lot. So
when are you? Well, actually, it's like the opposite of a pregnancy. So it is at its worst at the very beginning, and then I'm not drinking a bunch of booze. I'm going as far as like not doing any dairy or salt to try to reduce swelling as much as possible. So
dang. Okay.
Yeah, I'm drinking just about only water, eating healthy, eating as clean as possible, icing 4 to 6 times a day, doing all the extras. Like I'm doing like professional level as much as possible. Listen, when are you going out of town?
Thursday. I'm leaving the country.
Thursday. Okay, so BC Racing, is that your boy, Joe?
Yeah, that's Joe.
I want to give it
I
a hell,
want to
man. All right. Thank you.
Joe's the best.
Thanks,
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe.
Joe, your
I'm
turn. Josie, ma'am. Thanks, bud.
I am
Thursday.
going to I'm going out of town on Thursday, so maybe if I am a really good girl and I get a lot of things done, and I don't know that I can commit, but I'm really going to try for you, Luke. I'm going to try
to do
to do Wednesday night. It would suck. It would probably be a lot. I should probably not commit to that.
Let's not do that. Fuck that. Let's not do that. We're adults. What? When do you get back?
I will not get back until like the next Friday. So it'd be like a week. It'd be like basically 2 weeks.
Let's plan to do that. Let's plan to move it to then. I can read a couple of other books. So we're going on a 1.5 week long hiatus, ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry, it's all my fault.
No, you got vacation. It's time. People need it. Plus, I'm not comfortable.
Yeah.
So let's do that. We'll take a week off, but when we come back, we'll see if we can get a regular schedule. Maybe,
yes, of course.
Possibly.
Oh,
okay.
Really? Yeah.
Because I'd like to be able to like advertise out further.
Yeah, and we have to get it going because this is
it's crunch time.
Wild. It's crunch time. Things are getting wild. We got some books to get through.
It's crunch time. So if you like this content, please
like and subscribe.
And check us both out at The Kitchen Couch, The Smut Oracle on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, whatever, wherever, whomever.
All the platforms. We're on all of them. So
I
shouldn't say all of them.
We're not.
We're not. We're on most of the ones that millennials will be on.
Bye, y'all.
Peace.